Hey everyone! Welcome back to part 2 of Studying 101. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of managing all that information and material you'll be collecting throughout the semester. You've heard about taking notes and making summaries, but where do you store all that stuff? And how do you make sure you can actually find it later? Don't worry, I've got you covered. First things first, let's talk bookmarks. Seriously, these are lifesavers. Create a folder in your bookmarks bar, the one that's always staring at you on new tabs, and label it University or something equally inspiring. In there, drop in links to your Moodle or whatever online platform your school uses, exam management platforms, webmail, the university calendar, because knowing when the semester break is can be life or death, and any other crucial links. If you can, link directly to your courses. It's like creating a mini dashboard for your sanity. Next up, Notion. This app is fantastic for creating clean, structured summaries in bullet points. You can make your notes look pretty, collaborate with friends, and it's perfect for sharing entire pages. And the best part? You might be able to score Notion Pro for free with your student email. But a heads up, if you're dealing with a lot of math or diagrams, Notion might not be your best friend. It's not always the most readable, even with its math support. Plus, it's not the best option for privacy, can get slow with large notes, and lacks offline support. However, it does have some cool AI features, and you can use it on your phone so you can study on the bus or train. Or pretend to study while people watch. Now, for those who like to live on the edge, we have Obsidian. It's like Notion's privacy-focused open-source cousin. It doesn't do media embeds as nicely and feels a bit clunky sometimes, but hey, it works offline. If you're worried about Notion having all your data, Obsidian might be the better choice. By default, Obsidian is offline and stores your data locally, but you can pay for their sync service or use Google Drive or another cloud service to sync the folder containing your notes. It has a graph view that lets you see how your notes are connected, a conspiracy board for your studies, and a canvas view for mind maps. And let's not forget the plugins. There are tons of them. Privacy, offline access, and cool features, not too shabby. For the doodlers and diagram lovers, we have GoodNotes and Notability. Perfect for handwritten notes, complex diagrams, and mind maps, or what I call fancy lists. Both are great for scribbling onto PDFs, so you can pretend you're paying attention in class by furiously writing notes in the margins. I used to keep all my lecture PDFs and exercise sheets in these apps, but don't forget to back everything up to iCloud. Seriously, you don't want to fail a course because your iPad decided to take a swim. Oh, and they have a feature where you can create recordings with your notes. But please don't be that person who records everything without asking. We all hate that person. Then there's OneNote. I've never tried it, but from what I hear, it's similar to GoodNotes and Notability. I'll let you all fill me in on that one in the comments. If you're on a budget, you can use Apple Files to scribble notes, but fair warning, I've had some notes mysteriously vanish from there. So use it if you're feeling lucky. And now, let's talk folders, the underrated heroes of organization. I have a folder called University, and inside, a folder for every lecture I'm taking. Sometimes I even create separate folders for exercises and lectures. Always download your lecture slides and exercise sheets. Trust me, you don't want to be the person who has to scramble online every time you need something. Plus, if you're ever without internet, you're toast. Also, if you create files related to a lecture, like code or designs, store them in the corresponding folder and name them after the exercise. And definitely keep this whole directory in iCloud, Google Drive, or OneDrive to ensure it's backed up. Finally, let's talk about Anki and Flashcards. If your exams require a ton of memorization, Anki is your new best friend. It has smart algorithms to help you remember stuff, and sometimes, pre-made decks are available online for your courses. Or, share the burden with a friend and make your own. Just a heads up, Android users get a free app, while iOS users need to use the web app, also free. But seriously, create your flashcards on a computer. It's so much easier to copy-paste from lecture slides or your summaries. There are entire guides out there on how to make the perfect Anki cards, like Don't overload them with text and other tips you'll probably ignore but should totally follow. So there you have it, folks. A whole bunch of ways to keep your university life organized and your brain intact. Remember, it's best not to spread your material across too many platforms. Instead, pick one or two that suit your needs. One for handwritten notes, like Notability or GoodNotes, and one for stuff you type on the computer, like Obsidian or Notion. No matter what, make sure to use bookmarks and have a solid folder organization system. That's a must for everyone. Experiment a little, see what works for you, and stick with it. And remember, no tool can help you if you don't use it. So start organizing and happy studying. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you. See you in the next video.